Myself Amit Kodan. I am going to discuss about the flat plate collector, its construction, and also the working of it. So the flat plate collector is a heat exchanger device which converts the solar energy into the heat energy. So it is a device which is used to collect the heat from the solar radiation. So the main function of the collector is to collect the heat from the sun radiation, and also we use that heat energy for the domestic purpose. So the flat plate collector is used for below 90 degrees Celsius, and basically it is in the shape of the rectangular. It absorbs both direct and also the diffused radiation. So direct radiation, so when the radiation of the sun directly reaches to the earth, then it is known as the direct radiation. And diffused radiation, when the radiation reaches to earth by reflecting from any object, which is known as the diffused radiation. So there are two types of flat plate collector, basically two types. One is the liquid heating collector and the air heating collector. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗ್ದಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. So the construction of the liquid heating collector. So outer surface is basically made up of the transparent glass, as we can see in the diagram. So and the absorbable plate is made up of the copper or aluminum, so which is coated with the black color to absorb the heat which is coming from the sun radiation, which is basically coming from the sun radiation. And these tubes are being attached with the absorber plate, which is of length of 2 centimeter. So these tubes are insulated by insulating material. That insulating material is basically, it may be foam or the glass wool, which is used as an insulating material. And the function of this insulation is to maintain the temperature around the tubes and not leaving around, going away. And insulation thickness is 5 to 10 centimeter, and all components are arranged in a rectangular container, as we can see in the diagram. And the working of the liquid heating collector, so whenever the solar rays directly falls on the absorber plate, so it both the direct and diffuse radiation falls on it. So the temperature of the absorber plate increases by absorbing the heat from the radiation. Since absorber plate is covered by the transparent glass, the heat stored in the heating chamber. That's why the heat is stored in the heat chamber. So and the insulation maintains the heat, and it will not leave to go away from the rectangular tube. And this tube is attached with the absorber plate. So tube will also gets heating, and this liquid is started to heat inside the tube. It may be the liquid may be either water and other any liquids. So after that water is used, it can be used for domestic purpose. And the second one is air heating collector. So the almost working and construction is similar to the liquid heating collector. So instead here main difference is that it contains the funnels, and fins are been attached with the absorber plate, and it is used to increase the contact area. So as an insulation, mineral wool is used as an insulation, which basically maintains the heat. And working of the air heating collector, so as when solar both diffused and the normal radiation falls on that, its absorber plate absorbs the heat from radiation. And since fins are attached with the absorber plate, so fins also get heated. So once the fins get heated, the air flow along with the fins, air is heated due to high temperature. So also air also gets heated here, and we use this hot air for the general purpose. So basically there are two types of air heating collector. One is the porous type, and another one is the non-porous type.